Welcome to the Gorgeous World YouTube channel. In today's video, we're diving into the world of Turkish TV with a list of the 15 best Turkish series you can watch on YouTube. From thrilling dramas to heartwarming romances, these shows have captivated audiences worldwide. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to Turkish series, there's something here for everyone. Let's get started. Number 1. Sıfırıncı Gün, Day 0. Sıfırıncı Gün follows a close-knit 7-person police squad led by Kadir, whom they all consider a father figure. After years of serving together, they're on the trail of notorious organized crime leader Ejder. Their long-awaited operation to capture him turns into a nightmare. The team successfully corner Ejder, but the mission goes horribly wrong. Two of their own, Özgür and Mert, are killed in the chaos. Devastated, the team struggles to cope with the loss. The surviving members, including Kadir, refuse to give up and vow to find out what went wrong. Özgür and Mert's deaths are officially blamed on the operation's failure, and the two are suspended from duty. Kadir, disillusioned, retires. Yet, Özgür and Mert, haunted by their fallen comrades, soon uncover that their operation was sabotaged. Everything had been part of a setup. Determined to seek justice, Özgür and Mert embark on a dangerous journey, tracing the conspiracy to the Balkans and Miami. Their investigation leads them to a deadly underground meeting where they confront new obstacles and enemies. At the heart of this unraveling plot stands Fatih, the newly appointed chief inspector, whose arrival threatens to change the future of the team. As Özgür and Mert dive deeper into the mystery, they realize that this investigation will alter their fates and the fate of their team forever. Number 2. Yürek Çıkmazı, Secrets of an Angel. The drama follows a family from Yusuk who moves to Istanbul, where Cennet marries Yilmaz, her true love, and becomes a bride in the big city. Over nearly 40 years of marriage, they have 3 children. Their relationship, marked by both joy and hardship, ends tragically when Cennet becomes paralyzed and dies, leaving behind a grieving husband and children. After her funeral, a letter surfaces, written by Cennet before her death. The letter accuses Yilmaz of causing her suffering, shaking the family's foundation. The 3 siblings, Farid, who always defended her father, Bersin, who followed the rules to avoid conflict, and Halil, who had distanced himself from Yilmaz, are torn by the revelation. Cennet's lawyer uncovers evidence to confirm the accusations. It's revealed that Yilmaz had been violent not only toward Cennet, but also his children, a well-known secret that everyone ignored. The letter becomes undeniable proof of the truth. The siblings must confront their past and decide where they stand. Over time, they choose to heal old wounds and work toward reuniting as a family. Meanwhile, a deep love blossoms between Halil and Zeynep, the lawyer handling their mother's case. Zeynep becomes a fierce advocate for both Halil and Cennet, fighting for justice and the healing of their broken family. Number 3. Güzel Günler, Forever Together. 29 years ago, in the same town by Lake Van, a boy named Miran and a girl named Selma were born on the same day. The wise old Setrik visited their families and predicted their shared destiny. They will love each other deeply, but something terrible will happen, and they will part ways. As the years passed, Selma and Miran fell in love, just as Setrik had foreseen. They even got engaged, but their happiness was short-lived. A devastating fire destroyed Miran's home, and he was forced to move to Istanbul with his family. He believed Selma had betrayed him, thinking she was responsible for the fire, and they broke up. 7 years later, Setrik dies, leaving behind a legacy for Selma and Miran in Istanbul. Selma, still haunted by the past, drives to Istanbul with her younger sister Leylim and her cat, Duman, to claim the inheritance. Meanwhile, Miran is living with his large family in Istanbul and is on the verge of marrying the beautiful Alia. Selma finds Miran, and the truth of their past finally comes to light. As Setrik had predicted, Selma and Miran's paths intertwine again. Over time, they rediscover their love for each other, and despite the pain and secrets, their shared destiny leads them to fall in love once more. Number 4. Yezillik Mucize. 100 Years of Miracle follows Ali Tahir, a man born in Thessaloniki in 1893. After being shot and killed in battle, he miraculously comes back to life, forever frozen at the age of 28. This immortality causes him endless hardship, as he loses loved ones over time and is forced to hide his secret, constantly changing his identity. JBY 2023, now 130 years old, Ali Tahir lives under the name Kamal, struggling with loneliness and depression, contemplating ending his life. His fate changes when he meets Harika, a lively young woman who is engaged to Jem and spending a month at a seashore to focus on her writing. After a boat accident, Harika is stranded on a small island and meets Kamal, who shares the extraordinary story of his 130 years of life. Intrigued, Harika decides to stay and learn more, unaware that her time with Kamal will change both of their lives. Kamal, believing he can never love again, finds himself drawn to Harika's beauty and purity. Postponing his suicidal plans, he decides to stay with her. When they both return to Istanbul, Kamal unexpectedly encounters Surya, Harika's aunt, who recognizes him as her long-dead husband, SRF. The series explores Kamal's quest to understand why he never ages, Harika's internal conflict between love and her planned life, and whether they can overcome the hardships of immortality and time to find true love. Wounded Love. Number 5. In the midst of the Balkan War, Cevdet, Halit Ergenç, a dedicated Ottoman commander, fights valiantly for his country. Despite the grueling conditions, his unwavering determination fuels his desire to defend his homeland until his last breath. Back in Thessaloniki, Cevdet's family, his stunning wife Aziz Burguzar Koral, his mother Hasibi Jalal Toyan, his adopted son Ali Kamal, Kubilay aka, and his daughters Halal, Miray Daner, and Ilds, Piner Daniz, await his return. Cevdet is committed to his mission, disregarding his own future, even as some peers seek safety amidst the empire's decline. Betrayal strikes when his trusted friend Tevfik, Onur Salik, driven by a hidden affection for Aziz, turns him in. Cevdet is captured by the Allied forces and imprisoned for 8 years. Tevfik deceives Aziz into believing Cevdet is dead, leading her to relocate with her children to Izmir. Struggling to keep her family united during tumultuous times, Aziz grieves the loss of her husband while enduring hardship. Years later, Ilds grows into a vain young woman, longing for luxury, while Halal becomes a determined resistance fighter, covertly publishing anti-occupation materials. Ali Kamal wrestles with his own inner turmoil and secret love, while Aziz does her best to guide her children through adversity. In 1919, when Greek forces arrive in Izmir, Cevdet emerges donning a Greek uniform, now seen as a traitor. The revelation shocks his family and the public. As Cevdet stands accused of treachery, he harbors a secret that strains his relationships and loyalty. The series Wounded Love explores the poignant questions of true love amidst betrayal, the nature of loyalty, and the impact of shifting allegiances on both personal and national levels. Will Cevdet and Aziz's love endure despite the betrayal? Can Cevdet unveil his reasons for his alignment with Greece? What fate awaits the Ottoman Empire and its people in these fraught times? Heartwound. Ferit, a young man from the wealthy Sankakzadeh family, is set to marry his childhood friend Hand. However, 3 days before the wedding, Ferit discovers Hand kissing his close friend Yaman. Devastated, Ferit flees to Istanbul to escape the betrayal. There, he meets Aze, a compassionate woman working at a coffee house who takes care of street animals. After accidentally injuring a stray dog, Ferit and Aze connect. Desperate to avoid the scandal of his cancelled wedding, Ferit proposes a white marriage to Aze. She initially declines but agrees when her friend needs money for legal fees. They make a deal to pretend they are in love for 6 months, after which they will divorce. Hand, still hoping to prove her innocence, continues with the wedding preparations, unaware of Ferit's new plans. On the wedding day, Ferit returns to Antakya with Aze, shocking both families. As Ferit and Aze navigate their staged marriage, they face family disapproval and the lingering presence of Hand. The series Heartwound follows their journey through this complicated arrangement, exploring whether Ferit will forgive Hand and if Aze can adjust to her new life. When he discovers that Aziz's company logo matches evidence from the concert attack, hinting at a connection between the company and the crime. Entrusted, Marasli must navigate his new role while in Kader Biglari. Number 8. Kerim, a successful businessman and heir to a renowned winemaking family, meets Sevda, a law student, during a trip to his family's vineyard in Montenegro. They share an enchanting day and vow to reunite in the same place exactly 1 year later. However, fate takes an unexpected turn when they find themselves in Istanbul instead. Sevda is working as a maid for a prestigious family, only to discover that her employer is Kerim. Though surprised by her humble circumstances, Karam's feelings for Sevda remain strong. Despite his family's disapproval and the challenges of their differing social statuses, they are determined to overcome every obstacle and live their love without bounds. The Zim Hikai. Number 9. The Zim Hikai follows the struggles of Filiz, the eldest sibling in a poor family living in a tough neighborhood. After their mother abandoned them, Filiz has taken on the role of caretaker for her 5 younger siblings, including the gifted Rahmet, the troubled Hikmet, the sensitive Kiraz, rebellious Fikret, and toddler Ismet. Despite their alcoholic father, Fikri, who barely takes care of them, the siblings have learned to survive through resilience and self-reliance. Filiz works multiple jobs to support her family, finding solace only in her friendship with her neighbor, Talay. Her life takes an unexpected turn when she meets Barish, a charming and mysterious young man who falls in love with her at first sight. Barish is determined to win Filiz's heart, but she believes there's no room for love in her life, too consumed by her responsibilities. Complicating matters is Cengiz, a protective police officer who has long been in love with Filiz and Barish's hidden past, which could threaten their fragile connection. As Barish's presence begins to disrupt their lives, the siblings must navigate the challenges of family loyalty, love, and their father's neglect, ultimately finding themselves on different paths as they search for happiness. Number 10. Azizi.
In Azai's, Melek's life was shattered when the Alpin Mafia killed her father and drove her mother to madness. Growing up with a burning desire for revenge, Melek transforms into Azizi and infiltrates the Alpin family to avenge her father's death and dismantle the Mafia. Her mission takes an unexpected turn when she falls in love with Yigit, the Alpin family's brother. This unforeseen romance complicates her plans and forces her to grapple with her feelings. As Azizi strives to balance her quest for vengeance with her growing love, she faces intense internal and external conflicts that challenge her every step of the way. No Doubt Aziz is a highly engaging Turkish drama that has left fans devastated by its abrupt cancellation. The series, featuring stellar performances and a gripping mix of mystery, drama, thriller, and romance, quickly captivated its audience with its fast-paced and compelling storyline. Despite its promising start, the show was cut off after just 6 episodes, sparking a wave of disappointment and calls from viewers to continue or revive it. Many believe the series had the potential to achieve great success on a broader platform like Netflix, thanks to its excellent cast and intricate plot. The chemistry between the lead actors and the unfolding secrets kept viewers hooked, making the premature ending all the more frustrating. Fans continue to rally for the show's return, hopeful that its unique blend of genres and strong character development will one day find closure.
Masamit. Number 11. Masamit follows Bahar, a devoted mother and wife, whose life is turned upside down when her 19-year-old daughter, Ella, falls in love with the wrong man. Instead of dating someone her own age, Ella becomes infatuated with her father's 35-year-old boss, a man who is already engaged to someone else. Bahar, desperate to protect her daughter, tries everything to intervene, but is powerless to stop the relationship from spiraling out of control. The situation reaches a breaking point on the day of Ella's 19th birthday party, when a shocking event forever changes the lives of Bahar and her entire family. As the story unfolds, Bahar must confront the consequences of her daughter's choices and the unraveling of their seemingly perfect lives. Kuzgun. Number 12. In the late 1980s, 2 cops arrest a drug lord who offers a tempting bribe to secure his freedom. One cop refuses, while the other accepts, leading to the honest officer being framed in a drug scandal orchestrated by his best friend, the corrupt cop. As a result, the honest cop is kicked off the force and tragically loses his life shortly after moving his family from Istanbul. Left in chaos, his family is torn apart, and the oldest son, Kuzgun, is abducted by thugs, forcing the 8-year-old to survive on the streets. Over the next 2 decades, Kuzgun transforms his pain into a relentless drive for vengeance. Now an adult, he infiltrates the gang of Rifat, the friend who betrayed his father, determined to rise through the ranks. Everything is going according to plan until he encounters Dila, Rifat's daughter and Kuzgun's childhood love, who was heartbroken when he vanished. As Kuzgun becomes her bodyguard, the old spark between them reignites, complicating his quest for revenge. Caught between his thirst for vengeance and their rekindled love, Kuzgun must navigate a treacherous path. Will their bond be strong enough to overcome the shadows of the past? This compelling love story challenges both Kuzgun and Dila, forcing them to confront the intertwining forces of love and revenge. Number 3. Sen Chak Bekledim, Waiting for You. Number 13. Waiting for You, Seni Chak Bekledim, tells the story of Kadir Ozjandeniz, a successful businessman in Doha who believes in hard work, but not in fate until a chance encounter changes everything. 27 years earlier, Kadir's life was shattered when an earthquake took the lives of his father and mother, leaving him to search for them for months. Eventually, he finds his mother and younger brother in Istanbul, but discovers that his mother has remarried, a reality Kadir never fully accepts. Living apart from his family to run the family business, Kadir crosses paths with Ayliz, Irem Helvagioglu, in the airport when she finds a ring that Kadir lost his late father's heirloom. This meeting reminds Kadir of how his parents met and convinces him that their encounter is destined. Ayliz, engaged to Gurkan Uygun, is also drawn to Kadir but struggles with her feelings, unsure about falling in love. Kadir, believing Ayliz is his soulmate, convinces her to throw away the ring as a test of fate. If it is truly destiny, the ring will return to them. 4 months later, Kadir returns to Istanbul when his grandfather dies, leaving behind a secret. Ayliz is actually his brother Erol's sibling, and Kadir's real brother, Selahattin, has been raised elsewhere, unaware of his true identity. When Kadir and Ayliz meet again, they find the ring, further complicating their love story. As Kadir and Ayliz struggle with their feelings for each other, they must also confront the shocking truths about their families. Will Kadir and Ayliz's love overcome these tangled secrets? And what will happen when Kadir discovers Selahattin is his real brother? Waiting for You is a story about fate, love, and the twists of destiny that bring two souls together against all odds. According to me, the series starts strong, hooking viewers with its gripping storylines centered around Kadir and Ayliz, whose love seems destined by fate. Set against the backdrop of the 1999 Istanbul earthquake, the show explores tangled family secrets and connections that gradually unfold. However, the final 2 episodes fall short, with Sybil unexpectedly becoming the keeper of all the secrets, and a key character, the elderly man imprisoned by Jamal, who was supposed to be Kadir and Selahattin's father, never appearing. The series focuses on deep family lies and manipulations, creating a tense atmosphere that almost veers into thriller territory. Benemedim Melik, Number 14. A Mother's Struggle. The Karadag and Sirhan families have been intertwined for centuries, but their traditions clash when Melik, Neher Erdoğan, a college freshman, is forced to marry Halil Kutsi, college senior. Unwilling to accept this fate, Melik elopes with her true love, Alpay Konjakir, fleeing to Berlin on her engagement day. Heartbroken, Halil carries the weight of his unspoken feelings, while Melik is cut off from her family, who mourn her as if she were dead. Years pass, and Melik's dream life crumbles as her marriage falters and she faces a terminal illness. Desperate to communicate her struggles, she returns home only to find Alpay has divorced her and taken their children. Overwhelmed by loss, Melik resolves to seek her father's forgiveness, wanting to entrust her kids to him before her time runs out. However, she realizes that being a mother means fighting for her children, not surrendering. Melik, A Mother's Struggle, tells the story of a woman's journey to rebuild her life with her family and children, embodying resilience and hope. Kırmızı Oda. The Red
Number
Room,
15.
Kırmızı Oda, is a Turkish series inspired by real-life stories from Gülseren Bagdisioglu's novel Inside of the Medallion, Madalyonun İçi. Dear Hanım Binurkaya, a respected therapist in Istanbul, runs a clinic known as the Red Room, named for its striking decor. Alongside her colleagues Dr. Pare, Tulin Ozan, Dr. Deniz, Burak Sevinç, and Dr. A's, Merrick Aral, she provides support to diverse patients, including vulnerable women, men, and children grappling with trauma. Among them is Nesrin Han Dugandemir, a mother enduring domestic violence who seeks help for the sake of her children. Melaha Evra Malasya, a middle-aged woman haunted by her parents' murder, struggles with her past and attempts suicide, prompting her daughter to bring her to therapy. Young Alia Melisa Sozan comes from a wealthy family but feels neglected, burdened by childhood trauma. As these patients navigate their challenges, the therapists confront their own personal issues. Dr. A's grapples with unspoken feelings for Dr. Dainese, who faces marital struggles, while Dr. Perret raises her twin boys as a single mother after her husband's infidelity. The series addresses themes of domestic violence, childhood trauma, and the complexities of human relationships, with each episode introducing new characters seeking healing in the Red Room. Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you found your next favorite Turkish series from our list. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the Gorgeous World YouTube channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments which series you're excited to watch or if we missed any must-see shows. See you in the next video. Happy watching!